I mean, ever since fucking Killer Josh, who's echoing? Somebody has everybody echoing right now. Oh, I think it's better now. Yo. Yep. Well, I can hear you. I don't think everybody else can hear you. Let me. No, you're good. Let me. It's not set up on OBS. All right, bet. All right, there we go. Now everybody should hear everybody.
Man, these bitches love so.
I'm telling you, they don't fuck with us no more, bro, because we haven't done the pod in so long. No, normally people be flooding in by now.
Damn, we live already?
Oh, you missed that part?
Whoops.
How drunk are you?
Shit, like a 7 out of 10.
The Don hitting?
A little bit. It's the Henny.
Hey, what's good, Jacob? How you doing, Brody?
Yeah,
RJ, we're on YouTube. If you want to check out the if you want to see the chat and everything, we're live on YouTube.
Damn, I didn't even know. Yo, ISO was good. Josh was good. RJ was good. Game and Dad was good.
Was good.
Chat was good.
Hey, what's good, Billy Goat? What's good, Tim? Mr. Hollywood, man, with the early access. DBG was fucking talking shit about you, Tim. I don't know if you saw the video.
Damn.
DBG he was watching RJ's video, like, okay, RJ's doing this. He's like, and Tim is still in the fucking menus. What's good, Kaden?
Hey, you gotta rock out with a solid menu.
PT.
PT. What is that? 11 for me? Okay, yeah.
Yo, chat was good, gang. How y'all feeling, chat?
RJ, you said it's 9, so you must be like in Colorado, huh?
Nah, I was in Vegas, but I'm in Texas now. So I'm still on the West service, but I'm like, nah, I'm like Mountain Time.
Okay. All right. So we got everybody up in here. All right. Who's hitting the intro?
You.
Me?
We can see Ant. Oh shit.
There we go. All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast. My name is That Gaming Dad 25. As always, these are my co-hosts. Ant Live, he is alive. Say what's up to everybody, bro.
What's good, chat? How we feeling, gang?
ISO. Say what's up to everybody, bro.
Yo, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Long time no see.
Josh 2K. Say what's up to everybody, bro.
Yo. What's up, chat?
And then we got a special guest today. We were lucky to get RJ Watts to come on. He had the early access. We wanted to get him on because he's someone who, not to shit on everybody, Tim, I know you in here, so no shade. He's somebody that's good at the game.
Damn.
So, you know, we all saw the content. We want to get someone that kind of knows the ins and outs, who can kind of like walk us through how all that shit runs and everything. So that's why we're happy to have RJ. RJ, introduce yourself to everybody. Say what's up. Where can they find you and all that good stuff?
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm RJ Watts TV. I'll be on Twitch and YouTube. I've been in the game for about 10 years now, 11 years. Started in 2K17. It's just been a long journey with this MyTEAM, from the ups and downs, and I've seen a lot. So, I'm glad to be a part of the show. Hey, thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir. So, first things first, I want to get your initial thoughts on the gameplay. We're going to talk about all the content. You can't really see you can see the gameplay, but you can feel it better than you can see it. So I want to hear your thoughts on the gameplay.
Absolutely. That was my biggest thing, like watching everybody go to community day, and we watching all these videos. We're like, all right, just looking at the game, we can always look at the game like, oh, it looks nice, right? But when we get our hands on the controllers and actually playing the game, it's a different story. So with being in early access today, pretty much from what I was watching and what I've been feeling on playing the game today is it's definitely up there in the rankings. When I say the fluidity of the game, smooth, and when I say smooth, it's not that slow motion smooth. The game is fast paced. everything is responsive. So the way you react, you cross over, you shoot, you go for a rebound, everything is a click of a button. So at the end of the day, I know a lot of people have been wanting to get their hands on a controller, which tomorrow everybody will have that access to play it. I'm just glad to be a part of the early access and to be able to show everybody how the game is. And yeah, the biggest thing is what I'll say is everybody's gonna need to learn how to tempo shoot, unless you button shoot. But just know tempo shooting is a huge different change.
Is there still a boost for it?
Yeah, definitely. Still a boost for it. There's a boost turned off the meter as well. But when it comes down to like tempo shooting, I mean, obviously we're gonna look at like, you shoot it late, you're gonna be like, oh, did I let it go too late or did I let it go too early? But you want to really focus on you working on the tempo of you actually, if you rhythm shoot, right? Holding the stick down and then flicking it up once they flick his wrist.
All right, so you're the gameplay guy, so I'm gonna let you take over from here. I just be playing. You be playing. I just be playing. So I'm gonna let you take over.
So you talk about this rhythm shooting, okay? How it's different. So how does the timing of the tempo correlate with like you can control how fast the jumper is? Like I don't. That's the one thing I'm not understanding. If you know what I'm asking.
Yeah, I got you. So like for instance, right? I don't know about y'all, but back in the day when I passed the ball, I'm already holding down square or I'm already holding down the stick because I'm like, all right, I just want you to shoot, especially if you're open, right?
Yeah.
Well, within this year, it'll be considered a rush. You're rushing your tempo because you don't have the ball in your hands yet. But once you get the ball in your hands, you kind of want to make sure that you catch the ball, you pull down the stick, and you flow with the shot moving forward. You're going to have to pay attention to detail when it comes down to everything of how that player's shot release is. So, I mean, using square or using X, it, obviously it's easier to do, but with the shot time and boost of using that rhythm shoot with what they added in the game, especially with tempo shooting, it brings it pretty much of a challenge. And I know, competitive players and people that are trying to get to a certain status of a competitive player, when it comes down to it, if you can get rhythm shooting and tempo shooting down pat, you have nothing to worry about.
So like this year, it seems like it's more about like the whole flow of the game in general, not just the flow of the jump shot. That's what you're getting at?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, right now, don't get me wrong, AI still kind of reacts slow, but maybe that's because obviously certain cards haven't dropped out yet. I've tested the tight defense, smother defense just to see how they react. What I did notice is sometimes the AIs play a lot of help side defense. Now, I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll test another setting with trying to see if I can turn help defense down or something like that. But I did notice that they do help a lot off ball. Also, coming down to that, it's, obviously you're going to catch the back doors. But I feel like the cutting back doors is not as powerful as it was. You send a cutter back door and then
the players actually don't just let someone run past them no more.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was trying, like when I was trying to call one, I feel like it took maybe 3 to 5 seconds, like it was delayed for them to actually, let me go ahead and do it. And then it was like the reaction time of the defensive players was like, oh, okay, I see you about to cut back door, so let me go ahead and beat you to the punch. But like I said, everything is, man, it's smooth. I'm not gonna lie.
See, my toxic trait is like I don't even hate Carlo for real, but like I just be it just be so quick on the trigger. Like you said, back cutter broke, and in my mind already it's like, damn, Carlo's cooked. But like I don't know why, but I like this.
Carlo, yeah, I know he's a backdoor king. I've been watching for a while. He loves doing the backdoors. But when it comes out of 26, I'm gonna just say this. Them back doors is going to take a minute. Like you can call it quick as you want to, but they're still going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go now and then do it. So you kind of pay attention, trying to peep out who's going to make that cut or not. They don't just cut off the line and just get straight to the rim. No, it's not as fast as what it was last year, but you can definitely kind of see who's cutting and kind of mimic where you should move your players to.
Got you. Caden had a question. He said, as far as greening the rebounds, is it actually a massive advantage or how does it work?
I still feel like it's random. I mean, I try to go in time. I feel like we've been timing our rebounds over the past 2Ks without even knowing it. They just added this feature in the game as considered greening a rebound because it's rebounds that I thought I should have got, that I thought I've timed correctly. And I see that player coming from the left side of the wing, jumping across the court and still grabbing a rebound. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's random, by random in position. And I mean, you can miss time a rebound. I have missed time rebounds to where I was in front of my man, boxed out, clean. I should get the board. Pushed it too early and end up he jumped super early and like fell out of position, which gave the other player the rebound. So you can miss time for sure, but always timing rebounds, it's the same as don't think nothing of it.
So okay, so here's a question. In previous years, if you mistime the rebound, because I play center every year, if you mistime a rebound, a lot of the time it really doesn't matter unless you really mistime it. You know, sometimes you can mistime it and still fall into a rebound. This year, now that they added the green rebound thing, when you mistime a rebound, does it actually feel more noticeable that you fucked up?
Yeah, you definitely feel like once, say for instance, the ball just hit the rim and I pushed it too early. It's like a slight animation that you'll feel it like, oh, he jumped super early and then he gets way out of position. So you'll definitely see it and you'll definitely feel like, oh, man, I jumped too early.
Yeah, the rebounds look a little bit more snappy from what I could tell. Like I saw people like, if they greened it, like they were there quick.
Yep.
In that board.
So when Gaming Dad's getting horsed in the park, it's not 2K's fault anymore. It's on him.
It was never 2K's fault because it don't ever happen. I don't know what the fuck you talk about for real.
All right.
If there's one thing I do, it's rebound. I may not be the best dribbler, I may not be the best shooter, but I'm be down there getting my boards. All right.
So I got some more questions, and mine's basically like around shooting right now. Because I feel like that's probably the biggest like change because they claim there's zero RNG, zero. So is there zero RNG? That's the first question. I have a few more, but is that the first question? Like, is there truly zero RNG?
It is. I played E-bands. Y'all, some of y'all that know, y'all may know E-bands, right? I played E-bands back to back in Showdown. Definitely no RNG. We both were missing shots, but when I start seeing E-bands, green. You're open, green. You can green every single shot as long as you have the great tempo. He was snappy. I mean, his team is up there. You know, I'm still working on my team, but at the same time, we had some good games. We only played twice, but just know when you're on and you're greening your shots, same rhythm, same tempo. Now, just know when your players get tired, that tempo will change. So it's going to be a huge difference on you being able to adjust, because you'll start seeing that your player, you know, he'll gradually go up slower, releasing his jumper. So you have to get used to like catching and shooting, especially with the no dipping. That's going to be another thing to work on, is the no dip jump shot where you pass the ball and you're holding L2, ready to catch and just go straight up. There's no gather. You catch, hold L2, and then as soon as you catch the ball, you go into your jump shot animation as far as holding square or using rhythm shooting. And then you'll see him do a quicker release.
Cool. I forgot about that.
So before you get in your next question, can you hit with a W in the chat for Billy Goat, the podcast first hater. He came in here talking reckless the first time, and now he's a W man. Him and his wife are closing their dream house. So he said we're gonna have to come do the rooftop pod. That'd be crazy. Congrats, Billy Goes. Let's get some W's in the chat.
Sir. Good shit, Billy Goat.
W's, bro.
Look how far we've come.
Look how far we came. Like and he's still right to this day. To this day, he said y'all aren't gonna make it to community day. And look at him. He was right.
God. Hey, bro.
He wasn't lying, bro.
It's a prophet.
All right. So fire off some more questions.
Man, I don't even really know what to ask. Did you play any of the My Career?
I got a headache. Look, I haven't played, to be honest, I have not played My Career since 2K18.
Okay.
Like that. When I 2K19, it was my lock into my team mode, qualify 2K20, and I just took off from there. But, you know, I have not touched My Career like that so long, because I was the one trying to get to the, 2K League draft and all like that back in the day. But when I touched the My Career trying to make my player, man, I had a headache. That's how far it's been come as far as in trying to make your player. I need to literally sit down. I need to talk to somebody to help me make this player, because it's not as easy what it was back then, what it is now.
Back then, you just picked a pie chart and got on. Shit.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
So what I was gonna ask is like if you could tell a difference like between like what what matters more, badges or attributes. I figured like if you'd played my career, but like before you had badges, you know what I mean? Maybe you had an idea. But I guess the second, like this is the last question I really had that like really concerned me with the rhythm shooting. So you remember how there was a few jump shots that like rhythm shooting just did not work well?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How does that feel this year with like somebody like Steph Curry, if you've used them, somebody like that?
Haven't used Curry yet. Definitely you have those ones that you can use. I mean, obviously we got the WNBA players in the game, right? So, I played with a few of them and their jump shots was out of my mind. Like I could not control it. No matter how I hold it to flipping it, I always got to rush. So it's like, I will say this, you still have that in effect to where rhythm shooting for certain players, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, if I can't do it, I'm done. I'm just going to use the square button. But I feel like that's kind of, well, especially when we have rhythm shooting now, that's pretty much how it's going to go from pretty much how long they want to keep adding rhythm shooting or whatever they do in the future, right? But other than that, it's going to be who you're comfortable with using. You're going to find your players that you use the most, that their shots without, without even thinking about it. And at the end of the day, I mean, training, go to freestyle, try to work, see if I can try to work on their shot. If I can't get it, I'm just, I'm not even going to stress it.
Yeah, that's one thing I was just wanting to know, dude, because of the Patty Oscar from last year.
All right, chat. Before we move on to the whatchamacallit, the promos and everything, the content, does anybody have any more gameplay questions?
Yeah, I got one. As far as like gameplay, right, just as a whole, how would you compare it to like what 2K does it compare to most? I've been seeing just from looking at gameplay, I haven't played, but it looks like I'm getting 2K17 vibes from it. How smooth the game looks, but also not as like glitchy as maybe like 18, 19, somewhere around there. So what you think about that though?
Definitely 17. I feel a little 20 in it. That's why that's why I'm kind of excited about it. There is still like we expect, right? The ball buffs into your body. It should be a steal. It should be, there's gonna be those one-offs, right? But at the same time, it's a video game. So at the end of the day, we kind of have to get used to it. You're gonna sometimes get those plucks. Sometimes the ball's gonna go through your body. That can't be perfect. That's the same. But I don't see any like crazy standout glitches to where he's like, all right, skipping all over the place, or he's jumping out of position and all type of stuff we've seen before. Now, I'm not saying that can't happen tomorrow or week down the line, right? But at the same time, right? When y'all get y'all hands on the game, y'all gonna be like, first when the game loaded up, they put you in the tutorial and stuff like that. So I was just shooting around, and I started just flicking the stick left and right just to see like how smooth the game goes. And I'm like, he's not doing like a smooth, slow crossover animation. Like everything is snappy, responsive and snappy. So it's like everybody's gonna enjoy it. Because I haven't touched the my career side, but I'm pretty sure in the my career side it feels the same as well. But on the my team side standpoint, everything is responsive and snappy to where it's like,
that's what's up.
You control the players and the players in your hands.
They're gonna patch the game in the week, and then someone's gonna come back and clip this, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, motherfuckers really out here just lying just to get the community day. That's crazy."
Hey.
All right, so what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask you, who's your favorite card so far, man? Who are you using as your card?
Well, I mean, level 40 Clay, but we just pulled Kawhi. So I mean, I haven't used him yet. We just pulled Kawhi. As soon as I got off stream, I was like, let me open up a pack real quick. Pull Kawhi. I was like, thank you. I ain't got to open up packs no more because I don't need to go for Ja Morant, which I wouldn't mind, right? Candace Parker, it's a different story. I really feel like down the line, a lot of people, when it comes down to playing, is the WNBA players is gonna drift off of people's teams, unless there's like a challenge or maybe a tournament where it's an all WNBA tournament or something like that. But other than that, I don't feel as if that the WNBA players are going to be that much competitive to play with because, I mean, I've seen Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum is, tiny compared to Luka, right?
Yeah.
Instead of pick and roll with LeBron, Kelsey Plum sticking LeBron. I'm like, okay, I'm going right to the rim. Straight up. The bar is like super green. And it's like, you know what? All right, I see where this is going.
Fucking great.
You know what? I see where this is going. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be fun. It's always fun in the early stages. Like I said before, down the line we start getting crazier cards. Obviously more people get their hands on a game, you're gonna start seeing more things that I may not have witnessed yet, or etc. So it's like we all kind of learn as we go.
All right, so I have a question. So you said you pulled Kawhi, you got Clay. Those are two cards that typically, at least like I've only been playing since 2K23. Okay, so I know I don't know anything prior to that, but since I've been playing, those kinds of cards typically don't move well until the end. Dark Matters, Invincibles, Hundreds, all that. This year, I know you said the movement's better, but if you have a card that has a decent ball handling, for the most part, do the moves matter as much, or can you kind of string some shit together with Clay?
Clay, you can't string nothing with Clay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Clay is not this not glitch Clay. If y'all remember glitch Clay, Diamond glitch Clay back in the day, this ain't that one. But I mean, this Clay can get a shot up. He got a little bit of move, but Kawhi, no, not Kawhi. Kawhi got some moves. I'm not gonna lie to you. He can move. Jumper, not as like quick, but it's quick and smooth in a certain way. I mean, he don't really get too much up on his jump shot, but he do get it off. But Kawhi, he definitely can move.
Okay.
One more question too. I see people greening like only greening one of their tempos. Is that like a guaranteed green or a guaranteed make if you only green one of them, or is it like RNG then? Okay,
It's because, like I said before, when you just have to focus on the tempo. If you can green your tempo, the shot's gonna go in. You'll get your excellence on everything above if you do hit an excellent one, but as long as you green your tempo, it's gonna go in. Because I've green tempoed slightly late, green tempo late. So it's really what matters is the tempo. That's why I said like everything's gonna come to how your tempo is. If you're rhythm shooting, by the way. But other than that, man, if you're using square, obviously it's the same. Excellent. There's nothing too much to worry about when it comes to using square.
All right, I got a question. I feel like we fucking interviewing, bro. My fault, RJ.
Well, I mean, like that's kind of like
bro, I'm chilling. Hey, hit me with everything you got, man.
So, all right. So back to like the tempo rhythm shooting. So like our rhythm, 2K25. That's all I did. I'm pretty sure that's all we all did, right? So how is the learning curve? Like, is it a big adjustment, being that we already all are used to rhythm shooting? Like, is it a bad learning curve that we got to get to, or will we like hop on and take a couple shots and we get to go?
Yeah, you'll hop on. You'll hop on, be ready to go. As long as you've been working on it and been doing it 2K25, it's nothing. Just don't think too much about it. But you will start seeing like, okay, when it starts saying rushed, right? Once you start seeing that rush tempo, or you see your great tempos, you'll start getting used to, okay, what am I doing wrong, right? Because back then we just see slightly early, slightly late, and we like, okay, let me try to figure out what am I doing wrong with there. But when it comes down to the tempo, it's really about the matter of how you're flowing with the rhythm shooting, going down to up, right? It's not about just, okay, let me hold it down, and then as soon as you really hold it up, it's literally a flow in motion where you're holding it down to going up.
Got it.
Okay, Sick With It says, how different is the snappiness with offline and online? Is there a difference?
No. And you know how offline we kind of like, obviously no latency. We feel like everything
there is a difference because of latency, but
right. But when I play E-bands, I didn't feel no latency issues, to be honest. Like everything was snappy. Like I said, I don't know, once more people get on the server, might be different. But at the same time, I played E-bands twice, and everything just felt smooth. Like I said, it gets down to shooting. Like you can go through a shootout. Like me and E-bands, that last game, I shot 13% from 3. He shot 20% from 3, and we both took like 20 plus threes. So, hey, when I tell y'all that tempo is gonna matter,
See, I like to hear that, man. I like
the
greener miss.
I'm locked in.
All right, so I got one more question. So have you noticed? So how many did you play anybody besides the E-bands? Like how many different people did you play?
I've played TK, I played E-bands, and I played some guy that I kind of got up 20 and he ended up quitting early. So
what I was gonna say, because I'm not familiar with TK, but I know you and E-bands are similar in skill level. Have you ran into anybody where either it was on your side or against you, where there was those algo shifts? How big are those this year?
So that gets back to like the RNG, right? Algo shifts with RNG, right? Like I said, you can get yourself in a slump to where you should call a timeout. And pretty much it's not because of RNG, it's because of you, right? You know, obviously you're not hitting your shots, you're not, you know, tempoing it right, you rushing your shots. Is your players tired? You got to look at all factors of everything. Like I said, once your players is tired, you trying to force them to play. So for people that's going to try to let me put my starters to play the whole game, don't do that. Because I guarantee,
that's fire.
I guarantee you're gonna be sitting there feeling it as far as trying to get those shots up, and it's gonna be saying rushed, or your players are gonna get hurt very easy. Just hear me out. So make sure I make them subs because your players will get hurt. And then you're gonna be like, you got hurt? Well, think about it, right? You know, obviously the real NBA, them players don't play 48 straight minutes, right? Obviously they want to, if they could, but the players got to rest too because they can cause themselves to get injured, right? So fatigue does matter.
King Diamond Kawhi, he can only play like every other game for real.
I mean, no. See, my Kawhi. All right, dog.
He got contracts.
Hey.
I got a question about the escrow. I see his back. Is it as bad as 25? Have you been buying cards really?
I can't really buy. I mean, I feel like it's longer. I did put up a card just to like test the theory. You know, let me see if somebody try to, you know, buy something. But you know, it only sold for 500 MT. Now, mind you, I want to say it probably took about an hour, maybe hour and a half, just to get 500 MT.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that.
That's great. For sure.
Yeah. So welcome back. Welcome back.
That shit was only like 30 minutes like last year.
Last year we were complaining about 30 minutes too.
Hey, it's back. It's back. And
that's
obviously
with like 12 people on the server, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, they only got to supervise 12 people. Like, we got to make sure all these transactions are legit. In case Aiden Ross over here trying to buy MT or something.
Fucked up.
Shit, man.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
So, I don't know if you'll know the answer to this. Someone said our band's still in the online modes. I know you said you made somebody quit. Have you quit against? That's what I'm saying. I'm sure you wasn't quitting against nobody.
No. I did hear from Lahamza. He said that I think he had quit out a game. He said he didn't get no ban warning. So that's what he said, right? I can only go off of what he said. I didn't see it, but that's what he said. I mean, I really won't know unless I test it, you know, maybe lag out or something. And I come back and it says, hey, you've been banned for quitting or something like that. But other than that, Hamza did say no. But my thing is this, I would assume there shouldn't be any bans, or maybe it's not as like easy to get banned for quitting, especially if they're like, all right, you know what? We see you losing bad and you quit, because they do give you that exchange card you can use for the event that shows you, okay, you rage quit. The person that you just played rage quit, right? So I would assume with them adding that feature to give that rage quit sticker on that exchangeable event card, they're like, okay, we shouldn't be banning everybody because they quit, especially if they know that they're not at a certain level to play, or they know that they can't beat that opponent.
Facts. All right. Anybody else got gameplay questions before we get into the content?
I
don't think so.
Nah.
All right.
I think chat's good.
That's it for me, man.
All right. Cool. Let's see. So first, let's talk about the pack drop. So I didn't even get to see who else is in there. I seen the headliners. Are there any gems, like diamond gems, like that might be a decent price? I know it's gonna be expensive the first couple of weeks, but who should we be looking out for besides Kawhi and Candace Parker and Ja?
So I mean, you know, you got I'm DeMarcus Cousins. That's gonna be one that a lot of people are gonna want to probably get. Bradley Beal, surprisingly, you know, when I first seen Bradley Beal, I was like, no, I don't, you know, defensively wise, but he's not that bad. He has a great release though. It's great for, you know, tempo shooting. When it comes to Bradley Beal, he gets that shot up and down very quick. And he can move a little bit. Mike Conley is the other diamond.
Isn't Mike Conley like 6 foot even?
Yeah. He's a smaller guard. But if you do the level 40, you get Trae Young, right? Mike Conley's going to play over Trae Young. Trae Young's offensive. Mike Conley's kind of overall balanced.
Okay.
But if you like Trae Young, you know how to move with Trae Young and get that shot off, hey, go for it. But defensively, Trae Young, he cannot hang.
Trae Young.
But Mikal Bridges, amethyst card, defensively, yes. That jump shot is hideous. I will say that. That jump shot is very hideous. It's not what it was before. Like I said, I've seen a lot of jump shots did change. That's what kind of threw me off when I first shot with Mikal Bridges. And I was like, wow, okay, I can't use him like that on my team. But out the gate, everybody's some people go probably open packs, maybe some hop in a dom, etc. Me personally, obviously I hit the packs quick, see if I can get something. I mean, I got some stuff, kind of tested out a few cards. One person I don't have is Marcus Cousins, but I've played against the Marcus Cousins, so I kind of know what he can do on the court besides everybody else.
Somebody said, "Oh, go ahead."
I was gonna say, is it just me, or is this kind of a weak set for a day one drop?
It is.
I think
Like,
because last year we got blessed.
Yeah,
LeBron.
Ron and Russ on
Like
day one.
last year might be one of the best day one drops ever. Because even
Didn't
outside
we get a big two?
we got Wilt, Russ,
Wilt,
LeBron, and then on top of that we had like a bunch of diamonds. We had Sengun, Raja Bell, ML Carr. I'm not gonna sit here and big up Kevin Duckworth, but we had Kevin Duckworth. I think we had Jerome Kersey. Who else? You said Chauncey. Yeah, we had and was Scott Skiles in that first drop or was he the next drop? I think it was the first drop.
It was.
Yeah, so last year that drop was crazy. So people are complaining about the pink diamonds coming back this year. At least bare minimum, they're dropping diamonds and everything at a slower clip. At least.
Yeah.
Are we able to get a Carmelo Anthony on day one? Like,
yeah, bro, just lock the fuck in for 24 hours.
Tell me about it. Exactly, right?
I bet you right. My
fault.
He probably got a couple hidden gems.
That's what I was next to ask you.
Go ahead.
That's what I was. This no hidden gem system. Do you like it? And what
they OD'd with that shit, bro.
His hidden gems is OD for sure. Like, I feel like the hidden gems kind of like last year though. I say obviously we can't be happy about it, but it's like, all right, they're there, right? So obviously everybody's gonna take advantage of their mindset. Oh, I can get an extra pink diamond if I lock in this set, an extra diamond if I lock in this set, right? But as far as in the cards, there's gonna be some needed cards because you will notice that if your team can't keep up, your team can't keep up. Obviously it's gonna be card based, especially if you have the right pieces together. I recommend. I know a lot because it's not that many cards that drop for this set, right? Because last year, like we just talked about, it was a bunch of cards that dropped. Mm-hmm. It's not that many cards in this set. Let's take out the WNBA players because I'm not saying that you can't use them or don't use them. What I'm saying is you're gonna feel a difference in when you use a WNBA player going against an NBA player, etc. Right? We got Candace Parker, we got Dwana Bonner, and Katie Martin. Those are 3 WNBA players out the set out of everybody else. So it's like once that set is done, right? It's either what's next? You're gonna grind Showdown, you're gonna grind Dom, you're gonna grind Triple Threat, you're gonna grind Breakout Gauntlet or Breakout to try to see if you can get some more pieces, something so you can try to get a hidden gem or a pink diamond hidden gem. So pretty much 9 times out of 10, when it comes down to these early sets, it's gonna make you want to lock in the set because the fact that you're like, I want to get another piece instead of just waiting a long time to get to that next piece because the drops are what, Tuesdays, Fridays? I mean, they dropped it Thursday, early access, but the drops are Tuesdays, Fridays. So this is going to be Friday's drop, right? So we pretty much got to
won't
next
get another
Tuesday.
one till probably Friday because the game doesn't actually come out till when?
Actually, you're right. The 5th.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder how this is going to work. I wonder if this drop's going to last for 2 weeks or
that would be trash. Well, because it has to.
Nah, no way.
Doesn't it? It kind of has to because then if you didn't get early access, then you just miss out on the whole set.
They usually do make it 2 weeks.
Yeah, they do push it out 2 weeks. Sadly.
Nah, but with this light of a drop though, I don't know, bro.
The only thing I can think of is if they drop a second promo next Friday, but have these packs in for 2 weeks.
I feel like that might happen.
Nah, you know what they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a new set, and then they're gonna put the other cards in super packs, bro. Like,
facts.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, you got that.
Bro be thinking.
But I got a few questions in regards to the packs. So first, Sick With It says, are WNBA players going to be usable? Now, DBG, I know you said on 5s, it's terrible. DBG said, looking at Candace Parker's stats, she's 6'4", she might be really good in like a park setting. Is that, you think that's the case, or you think it's just she's out? Like she done?
WNBA players can for sure play triple threat. That for sure. I took Asia Wilson to play triple threat with her. She hooping, she moves. She's great defensively. She's great in the paint, but that shot, that's not once you want to keep trying to test. I cannot green her jump shot to save my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. So with her, I'm good with her playing defense. Her interiors, I believe, is like 94.
Damn.
So it's like, some of these WNBA players definitely have some great defense when it comes to the interior defense and rebounding. They're very quick. But other than that, she's inside the paint, pick and roll, get a layup. Hey, I appreciate it. Get a rebound, get a stop. That's what she's going to be for in a triple threat setting.
Candace Parker got like 84 driving dunk.
I seen that.
That's crazy. So we just lie in day one, huh? 2K. All right. But
they get good like body up animations against the NBA players, or they just the size just abuses them.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Kelsey Plum cooked me. All right, let me be honest with y'all. Kelsey Plum cooked me in Breakout Gauntlet. She gave me 18. She gave me 18. Now I'm not saying that these WA players can't. I don't know what the AI look. The AI be kind of hooping, but go ahead, leave them open if you want to. Their jumpers are quick, especially ones that can shoot. Right?
They're gonna be decent.
Exactly.
I'm worried about the other end of the court. Like,
oh no. Defensively, like I said, me pick and roll with LeBron. I just go straight to the rim, hold up on the stick or hold down on the stick. That bar is just full of green. So at the end of the day, they're not gonna be. I'm not expecting nothing when it comes to WNBA players.
And then Caden said, "Is the Amy lock-in pack for the Series 1 collection free or only if you buy the Superstar Edition?" I don't know. That's a good question.
That's Superstar Edition only.
The Superstar Edition only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the free amethyst.
And then my next question was actually, so the hidden gems, right? Two questions with the hidden gems. Are there WNBA players in the hidden gems?
No. I did not see any WNBA players in the hidden gems.
Cool. All right. And then I heard wild gems. That's what's called wild gems, right?
Yeah.
It's just more hidden gems. Is that true?
A broad range of hidden gems. They just said, hey, let's call it wild gems. So that's just
they said they gotta call it wild gems because hidden their gems ain't a word. All right.
Extra hidden gems.
Extra hidden gems. And then so you said, about locking in sets. Is there I see the amethyst lock-ins. Is a new set. Is there a lock-in for that set? Is it hidden gems?
Yeah. Yep. So you lock in they're not the hidden gems. So you lock in the sets, you're gonna get the wild gems, right?
Okay.
So you lock in all three of the pink diamonds, you're gonna get a pink diamond wild gem. You lock in the diamond, well, obviously the second set with the diamonds and the amethyst, you're gonna get a diamond wild gem.
Oh, so the hidden gems are like low key, like the trasher, a little more trash overalls.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the same exact shit. All right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, don't lock in sets, y'all. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Last year, I locked in the first set. Allen Houston, I ran hidden gems and Allen Houston for like 2 seasons. So low key, I'm not gonna say don't lock in sets.
Yeah, it depends. Like I said, it's testing your luck. If you want to test your luck, you can test your luck. But if you're sitting there, I need players. Pretty much is gonna probably make you want to lock in one of them sets if you have it all.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on what point in the year. Like early, you could get away with running some ass cards for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You could find some stuff to make it work. But after a certain point, wrap that shit up.
So I seen. Oh, go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna do away with it halfway through the year, like they did 25.
Probably.
Right, back to back.
I'm actually very surprised it came back.
They're gonna be like, oh, so y'all still don't fuck with this? All right.
Is there a collector reward?
Collector reward. So there is. I mean, you want to collect a level or?
Yeah, like let's say I get 1,000 cards.
What legend badge? The last year legend badge. And my bad, 10,000 MT too. Let me throw that in there.
Oh,
bro, can't forget the 10,000.
Bet. That's what's up, bro. So there's no like good players.
But I did see.
I seen was it 10 Series 1 cards to go to a Gems of the Game. What's the rest of the progression look like?
Bro just died. Yo, you good?
Bro, I thought my internet went out. He been frozen
Oh,
for a
my
minute.
thing
Yeah,
dropped,
he just
bro.
froze up.
All right, I'm gonna need you to run that back. My whole fucking
Nah, we
shit.
need you to run that
I thought
back,
it was
bro.
me.
Oh, my whole shit froze. Okay,
I was about to
so
say.
no, so I was gonna say so the progression for it's like 10 players to get a gems of the game. What's the rest of the progression look like? Like to go from gems of the game to hidden gem to wild gems.
Are you saying like as far as unlocking in cards,
Like,
or
yeah, like how many cards you need to get to each next step?
So I did notice like the gems of the game. It did say like 10 gold cards. I haven't seen like the rest of them as far as in etc. But more than likely, you know how if you're very interested in that feature, you know you're going to invest into that. But if you're just playing a game and you're like, you know what, it's going to take too long just to get to this hidden gem, you're not really going to pay attention to it,
Yeah.
especially if it takes that
It's
long.
just something to do like in the background when you get extra live series cards.
Yep, because but here's the thing. Come tomorrow, now, you know, people are gonna try to test their luck and buy MT, right? They're gonna try to test it. They're gonna try to test it. Because the NBA series, and I'm gonna say this, NBA series, West and East, if you collect all of them, they do have the Pink Diamond Dikembe Mutombo, he's out there, and Diamond Ibaka, and Diamond Danny Granger. So if you collect Diamond Danny Granger, which is I believe he's on the East, and then Ibaka's on the West. Once you collect all the players for each team, you'll get Granger and Ibaka. You lock them in, you'll get Mutombo. WNBA does have a player. I forgot her name, but she's on Las Vegas Aces. I can't think of her name right now, but I'm not sure if you need to lock in all three. But I do know for sure that you do get those 2 diamond cards. So pretty much the NBA series players will be a little bit expensive coming to auction house, coming out the gate, because a lot of people are going to want to try to lock in them sets. You know, if they can get to these players quicker as possible to get to that, you know, Diamond Danny Granger, especially to that PD Dikembe Mutombo, you know, that's a W, right?
So that's another thing to think about, chat, when you're picking your lock-in team. If you think about taking on that challenge, you might want to go, for instance, I'm going to go, what's his name? PJ Brown, right? Because he looks like a solid center or a center power forward. But you might want to go with an approach of go with a team that has a lot of cards that might be expensive. Like the Thunder that got Shea, you know, Shea, Chet, probably expensive. Or, you know, like the Lakers with Brown and Luka, or Dallas with AD, Cooper Flag, and Kyrie. That's just something to think about.
That is true.
All right. Someone said, "What's the best way to get to free Glenn Rice?" Is that 32 breakout games? That's real. I seen MG tweet that.
No, that is not that. So I counted a lot of those games because how fast I was going through it. And I was like, okay, I could have sworn I seen somewhere it said 32, but I've been playing a breakout gauntlet, and I'm like, okay, I cannot get out this gold bar. It's just like long. It's like 27 games of the first, like all gold squares all the way across. So it's at least about maybe 80 to 90 games until you can get that season 1 event card.
But you could get, so it's like one run, but it's like he says like 90. Okay, but
it's about 90 games. But
you can only use every player one time.
That is true.
So you got to play 90 games with different cards.
That is true. So you know the cards you start off with. Yep. Now I don't know. Like I did all game modes. I haven't seen it. You know, because I'm not going to end my run right if I want to go for it, right? But if you was to do like triple threat only, I'm not too sure how that works. Is it going to be longer? Is it going to be shorter? I don't know, right? But I did all game modes. So triple threat, clutch time. And for what I noticed, once I played with, like my first game was a triple threat game. Once I got out that game, it told me like, okay, we're going to randomly select the card you can keep for the next game. So they randomly select the card. That next game, they'll exclude those 2 cards. I can't use them no more. You get into a clutch time game, they may pick a card for you so you can keep 1 card, but you're going to lose 4 players. So now you lost a total of 6 players now. I played a clutch time game where they just said, you know what, this whole team, can't use them no more. Make a whole different team. So you're going to come across that to where the more you keep going, just know that you want to have backup cards. You're gonna want to have a stack of cards before you go into the breakout gauntlet, because once you lose some players that you try to use to get out there, is GG's, unless you know how to work with some gold cards. And because I as you go higher in the games, the difficulty gets harder, right?
So I know there's the regular breakout and the gauntlet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the gauntlet even remotely worth doing? I saw breakout got an upgrade. You could get rewards along the way playing the board.
Right.
Is the gauntlet even like remotely like? Is it you said 90 something games of it along the way up there? Is there anything decent that you'd say I might consider doing that again?
Doing again? I mean, not really, because it's like NBA series packs, obviously packs, shoe packs, takeover packs. Pretty much your mind is focused on that event exchange card, because once you get one of those, you can take that to the exchange and you can get J Kidd, Sigma, or Glenn Rice. It only takes one. So it's not like, back in the, last year exchange with the events, I need 30 just to get Glenn Rice, or I need 20 just to get, what I'm saying? So it's just one this time, but that's just for right now. I'm expecting more than likely, because they brought back the exchange and the event, that down the line, there's going to be a couple of those cards. So you're going to need 10 of these event exchange cards. But for now, it's just one.
Is there any Kobe's floating around?
Not at all. Not at all. I wish.
Damn, man.
Would you say that gauntlet was that the fastest way to do it, you think?
Gauntlet's the slowest way to do it, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'll say it's fast, but it just depends on your patience level. Because I believe that, obviously online modes can be faster, especially if, they quit, leave, get to the next game, which is more showdown, really. Because showdown, all you need is 75 wins to get that first season 1 exchange card, and then 200 wins to get the second one. So you can get 2 of those cards in showdown if you wanted to.
Okay. And that's like 2 for the price of what you would got 1 for last year. And
Exactly.
1 random card.
Exactly.
I said, I'm seeing 350 park wins. I told myself I'm only playing park this year. And I'm like, that's a lot of fucking wins, man. Especially to repeat.
It's a lot of wins, but when you can get VC with it too, you see a winning streak, you're gonna make your little VC, that's gonna excite you, right?
Yeah. Caden says, anybody streaming tomorrow? I'm pretty sure all of us are. RJ, you streaming tomorrow?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll be on.
Yeah, we all streaming. I'm gonna be right at release.
We got 5 right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, tomorrow, let's run them 5, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I heard that All-Star Team Up ain't it.
I heard that there's no Play with Friends All-Star Team Up. Have you played any All-Star Team Up?
Ooh, Play with Friends? I have not seen no Play with Friends All-Star Team Up. I just seen the All-Star Team Up mode to where, just go in and you can load in with friends, but like to play against each other.
Okay.
Yeah, like you go into the All-Star Team Up mode and you just send an invite regularly, and then y'all all walk in, and randomize,
so
find people you play.
Private matches. I don't remember. I think it was E-Man's video I saw where he was talking about it. So they just don't have private matches. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is ass.
That is ass, because there were some people that I made commitments that we were going to pack them up, and we're going to have to figure that out.
Guess we'll never know.
No, we'll find out. We'll find a way.
Nate said, I don't even know what 50K MT value he's talking about. He said, would it be better to go after the pink diamond players or the 50K MT value wise?
I think is he referring? Well, it depends on what he's referring to. Is he referring to like the reward?
Is it
out of one of the modes?
Rewards?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more specifics on that, Nate.
I would assume probably the pink diamond player, because you ain't getting no pink diamond for 50K in the auction house.
Oh no, he's talking about the exchange. I'm looking at it now. If you're talking about, is it better to go for the PD? Of course, it's better to go for the PD. You got Jack Sigma's the best card right now. It's big, at least.
Because what am I missing? Can you exchange that event piece for 50K or something? What am I missing?
Yeah, so you can't get one of them event modes and exchange it for 50K MT. So you do have a choice. There's So to be honest, you can get 4 pink diamonds, right? So let's say if you do all the modes, you can get 4 pink diamonds. You can get J Kid, Glenn Rice, Jackson. It's in the room on a dresser. And then you got the hidden gems. You can get a hidden gems 95 plus. So you can get 4 pink diamonds if you do all the modes, right? You get 2 from Showdown. You can get 2 from Triple Threat. That's 4 right there.
Oh, so if you feeling spicy, you could exchange one of those for a hidden gem?
Yeah, you got one of those. You can exchange for a hidden gem.
Top. I'm doing that first. Fuck what y'all talking about. But
Yeah.
Call that number, big dog. Call that number.
You know me, I like a risk. You feel me? But I was gonna ask, did you play Park at all today?
I played 1 match.
1 match, okay.
1 match.
Because I was curious.
Is it good? Yeah, I know there's not.
Well, there was
people
like
on the
5
servers,
people in the
of
park.
course.
That part.
exactly.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
But because I was gonna ask, did you get a chance to see any streaks going on? Like, because they said like for a 5 streak, you can get like, I think it was like 2K VC. Is there anything lower than that? Or like when you go, does it progress from like 5 to 10, or there's like a 6 streak maybe get you like a little like? I'm curious like how the streaks work in Park.
From what I've seen from the Streak Buster, it only goes up to 20 streaks. So if you see somebody up to 20 streaks, or if you break 20 streaks, that's like the maximum rewards you can get. So from what I seen from a picture before, somebody was at like a 20 game winning streak, and it was like 20,000 VC.
That's
if you beat them.
Fire.
But I don't know after that, does it go further along after that? But that's the maximum what I've seen. But yeah, the 5K, I mean, was it 2K VC for 5 game win streak? I did see that. But 2K always got to throw that error code. You always got to get hit with the error code one time. It's not 2K if you don't get hit with it once. So I got error coded out of that game.
Getting hit with an error code when there's 5 people on the server is crazy.
Do y'all think we're gonna have like the first ever release in 2K tomorrow without like, how like it's always at 30 minutes to an hour of like
I hear you, ISO, but I'd like to refer you to MLB The Show. MLB The Show, sometimes it's like the first day you can't get online.
Everybody
it is bad, man. But look, they're both terrible. Okay, when it comes to the drop, man. 2K, I remember one year, I think I was down in college in Mobile. It literally took an hour and a half before I could even get to like you type in your email, if you know what I'm talking about. It took like an hour and a half just to get to that. How much y'all want to bet it's the same as it always is tomorrow?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
See something different. I hope we see something different. I hope it's
Nah, we not, bro. Right, so I'm gonna order food right before release so that while we wait, and I could just eat and chop it up with chat, bro.
Facts.
We all gonna be in this Discord call together, waiting for this shit.
Yeah, I'm be trolling y'all like I got in. No, I'm playing. I didn't get in. All right, so I know we mostly talk my team, but I do want to talk my career a little bit. I've seen people asking in chat. First of all, chat, who's all playing my career this year? Let me know, because we starting our little clan with the C, not a K.
That's all I'm doing,
it's called a crew, sir.
Fuck that. It's a clan.
Nah.
But so
first thing I'm doing, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be playing my team for like the first 2 months.
And that's what I was gonna say. It seems like I'm seeing a lot of people who are mainly my team players saying like they're gonna switch to 50-50, but it seems like a lot of people moving over to my career. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I haven't seen anybody, like, I haven't been paying attention to what people are saying, but I'm a Park guy first. I'm not saying I'm a my career guy first, but I'm a Park guy first. And I usually start off in my career first, okay, because I tend to enjoy that Park better. I didn't start playing my team last year until like All-Star, close to All-Star. If my career is good, man, it's looking good. They bringing back the 2K16 Parks. I might not be on that my team. I ain't gonna lie.
See, for me, I don't even care about the parks and none of that shit for real. It just seems like the rewards are better on my career right now. Now, granted, my team is different. You get your rewards for like your cards and MT and everything. But over in that my career, that VC is looking juicy over there.
Oh yeah.
So it's a good year to play
on
both.
Top of the Park MVP. Oh my goodness, bro.
It's a good year to do both because you can get that VC. You might fuck around and get a free Hoff box. Like shit.
Bro, like
that's a fact.
I didn't watch today, but like the Streak Buster being 20K, if it's the MVP, if you beat the MVP, I'm pretty sure it's 5 times rep, 5 times.
It did say
VC.
5 times.
Does that mean if you beat them, you get into 100K VC or the 20K and then 5 times the in-game?
I'm assuming the in-game VC, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if you tell me I could win a park game and get 100K VC,
I don't know, bro. If they're on a 20 game,
get tired eventually, dog.
If they're on a 20 game win streak,
but yeah, like I think realistically, like I feel like if you just play park, like if that's all you play, it seems like rewards. Because last year I only played park like for the love of the game. The rewards were trash. I just enjoyed it. But this year it seems like if you really lock in on a couple hours of park a day, like you can really stack
you can
up.
go crazy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. My career, from what I've seen, man, just looks like there's just too much to do and like too much that would occupy my time that I don't know if I would be able to give time to my team besides just, the occasional video and stuff like that. My career is looking really good. I watched the MyTEAM debut on Twitter and stuff like that, the video, and then I watched the My Career one, and the My Career one just looks better to me.
It looks like they cared way more when they were like they put their heart into the My Career one and the My
right.
Team. Like,
They did.
Yeah. And
which I like.
I've seen a lot of things about the My Team that has making me feel like it's just 2K25 for another year.
It is. I mean, I want to say rinse and repeat. Because at the end of the day, right, they're dropping their packs, they're dropping their sets, hidden gems, wild gems. Oh, but we're gonna throw in. You know what? We did King of the Court as a test trial. Last one. Did it go so well for them? I don't think they probably looked into it to say, all right, we care or not. But I think they just rolling with the punches, and they're like, you know what? I know how to get people. We're gonna drop $10,000 every weekend, right? That'll get people to be like, let me spend money. Let me try to lock in. The only difference is like, all right, only one person can win. So it's like only one person can win 10K a week. My thing is
go ahead, my bad.
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you finish your statement. Yeah,
my thing mainly was just like 10K a weekend. I mean, it's for ones that's like, all right, they play my team, they see money, they see it's like they're gonna try their best, right? Only thing is watching out for is how are they gonna maintain boosters? How are they gonna maintain? People try to overstat. Like I don't feel like there's a way to stop it. I really don't know. We've seen a lot of it last year, but as far as in how this is going to work, I feel like that's going to deteriorate to start moving people to say, you know what, I know I can't play in this, and the reason why I was trying is because of 10,000. But if I know I can't make that, then I'll just go to park. I'll go to My Career and just chill over there.
I feel like
for you.
All right, man.
Did you see Mojo's podcast with statistics?
I did.
As someone who's on the comp side, how do you feel to hear somebody say that he's just gonna come over here and smack people around pretty much? How does that does that piss you off, or you're just like, oh, it is what it is?
I mean, I tweeted on it because I was like, I've seen Stat play. I know I played against Stat before. It's like, he's good at what he does, but I know from a park player standpoint to a My Team player standpoint, if we put him in them, if we throw him out there with them wolves, he won't stand a chance. So it's like, not saying he can't keep up, but there's a different level of, all right, you bringing in your one player that you finally got, and you saying, hey, because I can do all these moves because he has the SIGs that I'm used to in my career, you expect to do that in a 5v5 setting. He knows that. I mean, obviously, he called out Carlo, right? He called out Carlo.
Carlo, I just don't know what it is, bro. Like,
he called out Carlo, but at the end of the day, hey, Carlos came a long way, right? But at the end of the day, man, Stat has his opinion, and I hear it, I understand it. I've seen park players that do come over. Can be good, but obviously they get so trapped in that mindset of using one player that they get distracted. They have 4 other players out there, and then they start getting mad, saying, "Oh, you just off ball. Well, you know what? You just use one player. Learn how to use a team. Learn how to on
And
ball
that's
to
what
off
I
ball.
was gonna say too. Like shout out statistics. That's my dog.
Mhm.
This ain't no shot
Absolutely.
at him, but
Not at
Carlo's
all.
good, right? In the 5 setting, like I don't think he's taking Carlo in the
No,
5 setting
I don't-
because
like
when you play against a park player, whether it be like my career park or it be like showdown, whatever, you know a park player when you see one. The way they
absolutely.
move, the way they
Facts.
dribble, like you can see
Yep.
it. They got that skill set. I would say as a whole, my career players are better ISO players than my team player. You know, they're better movement, better dribbling. Maybe you could say that they're better shooting in general, but like you said, it's one thing to do it with one person, and if they come over and try and do it with 5, it's just a whole different ballgame.
Exactly.
And you could argue which one takes more skill. You could argue with the wall. You know, you could argue on both sides. But I could say I'm not going to go into my career and beat them, but they're not going to come into my team and beat me either.
Talk to him.
See, I feel like you can come to Park. Like if you're a Park player, my career player, I feel like you can come to my team Park if you have a decent card and you.
Yeah,
you
my
just-
team park 100%. I wouldn't argue that.
But now, if you're one of those my career players that play like a lot of like rec or comp pro am, okay, it might be a little bit easier for you. But also, you're not controlling all 5 of your players.
Exactly.
So that's a little bit different.
Exactly.
So that awareness is not there because in my career, you're reliant on your like real basketball. You're relying on your teammates' IQ. You know what I mean? In my team, it's all you in 5s. So that's where I play both heavy. My career cannot compete when it comes to like if it's a brand new to my team, my career player, they're gonna get dogged in my
Absolutely.
team. Even if it's an average my team player.
But I feel like that's kind of like not common sense, but it's like even in real life, bro. You go to the park, you see people who's playing ones all the time. You might put them in a 5-on-5 scenario in an actual recreational game of basketball, and they're gonna have no idea how to move on the court. Like,
That's true.
I mean, they can move, you know what I mean, but it's a different game. Like,
but did anybody watch the whole pod though? I haven't got around to watching it yet.
Yeah,
Nah.
Mojo's, yeah, I did.
Because obviously it's a clip. And, you know, Mojo knew what he was doing with that clip. Shout out to Mojo. He just got in here. So I got to watch the whole thing and see if there's more context added to it. Because for all we know, he might have just really said like exactly what we just said. He might have said that the park players are better than my team players, but followed it with, you know, I think it takes more skill to do what we do, but I don't think I could just go into their mode and beat them.
No, he did not say that.
Yeah, no,
He didn't say that?
He called out
not the-
Carlo specifically.
Well,
Carlo
this is how I'm
just,
gonna put it. Okay, this is how I'm gonna put it. As a player of both, mainly my career, when it comes down to what you said, the skill on the sticks, like ISOing, dribbling, shot creating, I'm going to give the edge to the my career player. They're gonna be better. But when
Absolutely.
it comes down to like the playing the whole game and knowing like the how to play 2K in a 5v5 standpoint, the my team player is better. But if it comes down to the dribbling and all that, the my career player is going to have it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is how it is.
all right, so we got a couple questions off Twitter. While I read these off, chat, feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We'll come back to those. Let me pull these up. First, my boy MG. This was a question for everybody. He said, what are you most looking forward to as far as content creation this year?
I think for me, this is gonna be my first year really doing more variety within the game. I've been solely my team, and this is my first year. I'm gonna dabble in my career park. I'm gonna play rec.
W.
I wanna like. I'm gonna play what I want to play versus feeling like I need to play my team.
Mhm.
If my team's hitting, I'm gonna play it. But if I'm like my career's got it, my team might not get touched for a couple weeks. I mean, I'm not
Facts.
gonna force myself to
At
play
all.
it because, like I said a little bit earlier, it feels very 2K25 ish, and I wasn't a big fan of how 2K25 my team turned out. So
Yep. I'm telling you, dude, when they bring out my 2016 Sunset Beach, I ain't playing shit else.
Hey, so I don't want to interrupt the flow of things. So remind me after we all answer this question that I got a hot take. All right.
Okay.
So ISO, what do you look forward to most content wise for this cycle?
Well, my content is different, I guess. So usually I'll start off like the year doing like the tutorial type stuff, like I can't say start off the year because I just started. I started mid-year. But like my first videos start off with like the tutorials, because the game's brand new. But I'm honestly looking forward in my team, low key. Like I said, I don't agree with like the 5v5. I don't like that you can pull a WNBA player. You spend $100, pull a WNBA player, and they're not really usable in 5v5. But I'm very looking forward to it in Park because I like the trolling videos. Okay, I have my 5-foot players now. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to hit the Park and troll with them.
That's go ahead and lock in for that Nate Robinson too.
Oh, you know, bro. You know, in Spudweb when he comes out, Muggsy, Earl Boykins, and all them.
I'm about to do numbers for him.
But dude, no. But when it comes to my career, I don't know because I haven't really made too many my career videos. I made like 2 my career videos total. I got some really cool stuff planned for that though, especially for the rec. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm gonna try to do some nostalgic type stuff for all the old cycled parks, man. Because that my first 2K ever that I really got heavy into park was 2K16, and now that they're bringing back all those parks, it's gonna feel good, bro.
So. All right, and what you got?
First thing first, I'm basing everything around getting mellow. Y'all already know the vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look,
gotta get mellow. But for real though, I want to do more collabs, bro. Like, I just want to link up with different people. You know what I'm saying? Like towards the end of last year, I did a lot of wagers and shit, like running park with different people, bro. That shit was fun. The chat was rocking with it. Not even being the most comp player, but just how entertaining it was, getting chat hype, like. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 different communities that's discovering each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you really can't go wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm going to really try to tap in with a lot more creators and other people on the come up, bro, and just try to run it up like that.
Facts. All right, RJ, what are you looking forward to content-wise?
Man, to be honest, this is a personal one for me, consistency in myself. Like I said, I've been doing this 2K18, so I've seen the ups and downs. Like, and seeing OG creators not doing this content no more, seeing, new faces, it's like, it's cool seeing the My Team grow as we keep going. Cause like I said, I'm seeing a lot of new faces, right? But I've hit droughts in the My Team content cause it's like, it gets repetitive, right? The cards, money, it gets very repetitive, and then you lose track of, all right, why are you doing this? Like I said, once 250K was done, after I qualified and played in it, that kind of pushed my narrative away. It was a competitive scene, like juice is flowing, you ready to hoop, you ready to get back and going. Once they took that out, like when I say about they took it out and they cared, I'm talking about they had a whole big setting. Y'all seen it, big setting, get flown out, play in a big stage, you got LD calling you, interviewing you, all that good stuff. It was like they cared. Once they took that away, it's like all that motivation just drained away. So my thing is coming into 26 now is more so personal, just me being consistent with getting back to the player reviews, getting back to, obviously my trolling videos, people talking. But on a real note, like, I appreciate y'all keeping the My Team community going for those that, still make content and, up and coming creators and stuff like that. Cause like I said, I've been in the drought. Don't be me. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Do not be me.
No, I speak for all of us. We all, like the last 2 months, we all hit that drought. Every single one of us.
Don't be me, man. Cause that y'all say 2 months. You just go from saying almost 3 years, right? You'll try to make a video, you put a video out, and then you like, I just can't do it. Like, you keeping the podcasts going like this is dope. Reaching out to more other creators. Y'all just don't stop. I'm gonna tell y'all that, because you stop, it's hard to, get that push back going. Because at the end of the day, y'all doing this for a reason. Y'all making this content for a reason, right? So it's like, enjoy doing it. Don't try to, overstimulate yourself to where, you're doing it too much to where you can't do it no more. But I'm just telling y'all, like, for those that's making that MyTEAM content, man, y'all keep going. If you're making part content and MyTEAM content, hey, keep that going, keep that afloat. Like I said before, to be honest, I didn't think I was gonna get a creator access code. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not expecting that. I made my content here, I made my content there. Yeah, I've been trying to get back consistent. And, I feel like, all right, is it about time? But, at the same time, I know I got a lot to work on. So that's from me to y'all. And even to myself, is the key word is consistency.
W match.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, Birdie.
No problem.
For me,
I feel like that's what this game needs to. My fault. I feel like this.
That's cool.
This
I'll just
game
go
needs-
fuck myself.
Yeah. My fault, bro.
This guy is crazy.
I was like, let me let everybody else get the stage. All right, my turn. And then Ice was like, nah, fuck what you talking about. Nah, but go ahead, ISO. I'll let you go.
That's all I was saying. Is that I think that's what this game needs is a community like that.
All right,
That
yeah.
keeps
So
pushing.
for me, I'm making my content easier this year. I'm a stream more than I do anything else because it's just like I was so busy trying to keep up with everything last year. Like I wasn't able to play the game. I was doing agendas, doing this video, doing that video. I'm making all my content easier. I'm gonna do like my news videos. As long as there's news to talk about, I'm gonna record it on stream. Like I got the setup so clean. Like I got everything set up on stream. I don't gotta do no editing with the music, with the transitions, with overlays, all that set up on streams. I can just record it, boom, 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 15 minutes, post it up for the morning. I'm excited to be able to have fun with Park. That's what we're gonna be streaming all the time. The rewards are gonna be good enough to where I don't really gotta stress about going to do these agendas, going to do this and this and that, because the Park rewards seem pretty decent. So that's what I'm excited about, the Park, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Caden says, what's RJ's socials? It's just RJ Watts on the TV on everything, right?
Yep.
All right, and then the only other question we had was from Neem. He said, can he get his rematch this year? That's it.
I mean, he know you can get the rematch. He just be, hey man, people be wanting their rematch, bro. They gonna catch me in showdown, or I'm always left with a little challenger game of scrimming at the end of the day.
Stick with it said, RJ, when's the first MyTEAM tourney?
That's a good question. That's to be determined. I know I did put the trailer out. Because like I said before, for those that, comp or not, my tourney is for everybody at the end of the day. I don't look to go get the best of the best. Like when I say like, I've been doing it for so long, I had Ty Debo before he became that 250K champion. I had Carlo before he's Carlo right today. Like I've had a lot of guys that was fresh faces that blown up that been in my tournament. So like, I don't just go searching for the best of the best comp players to be in my tournament. And then my tournament is a variety tournament. I'm going to make you make some changes to your team. You're not going to be sitting here using this $10,000 team you just purchased because you bought all the packs. You're going to be using some players that you're not comfortable with using. So it's like everybody's going to have a chance. But that's to be determined. I'll definitely keep everybody updated on that.
Bet. And then
That's fire.
To follow up with the tournament question, It's Need TV says, for his LUK tourney, are we going to have any WNBA only tournament?
Absolutely. It's only right to utilize the content, right? It's only right to utilize the content. Best of the best. Like I said, it's a variety type of tournament. It's not a tournament of trying to seek out who's the best of the competitive player. It's a creator tournament. I like to get streamers on there. I'm commentating live over everybody's games. What I can catch as possible. If it's good games, I'm definitely commenting. If it's bad games, you're going to get commented about. You show up. The chat's going to be there. It's going to be literally.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to sit out of these ones.
it's going to be literally NBA red zone in a sense. But, at the end of the day, it's for the creators that, whether they're good or not, to get their name out, and actually just have fun.
I'll speak for Josh too. He's gonna sit out too.
No, I'm not sitting out. We ain't going out like that.
Yeah, because
that's all I'm
last
saying.
last time you streamed the tournament, you got flooded by like 70 points. So
Hey, look. He caught me lacking. I'm not gonna lie. But his
what
team
about
was
game 2?
better than mine.
What about game 2? For
What
first game,
about any
first
game?
game
You
you
wasn't
call it
lacking no
lacking.
more, bro. You knew, like,
Hey,
you had to make some adjustments.
I made some adjustments. It wasn't as bad as game 1. It wasn't
Hey,
good.
shit.
Hey, look, my last game that I locked in for this year, man, I took care of business. All right, I took care of business when I needed to. All right, you caught me at a bad time in life. I stubbed my toe on my way to my setup. Shit
Hey,
was
Bro
bad.
said the
all right?
bills was piled up. I lost my job.
No, I didn't lose by 70. TX, it was 60. Fuck.
Alright.
Don't get it twisted.
Oh
bro.
shit, 60.
Hey, man,
A lot
look.
better, bud. It's a lot
Look.
better, bud.
He doesn't even know it, but he's a forever op. Gaming God, I just know forever op.
So I don't even know what you look like. But if I see you,
If I
Oh,
see
snap.
you, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna be mad.
all right. So we're gonna see if anybody else has any other questions. Anybody else? Do you guys have anything to get off your chest? Anything you want to talk about before you wrap up?
Hell of a year, bro. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of 25. I'm gonna be honest. I said it midway through the year. People thought I was bugging. I take 24 over 25 personally. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody agrees with that. That's cool. I enjoy 24 a lot more content wise. You know what I'm saying? But here's to another year, y'all. We about to run it up. Everybody lock in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let's run
Absolutely.
it up.
I'm not gonna lie. I read Caden's comment wrong. He said, "Can y'all speed up time?" I thought he said, "Can y'all speed this up?" I was like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Got somewhere to be.
Bro got somewhere to be.
Oh man.
Anybody else got anything you want to say before we wrap up? I think we're done with the questions.
I'm gonna be decent at some point this game. It ain't gonna be like last year.
You want to 1v1 me tomorrow in my
Research.
career?
What'd you say?
Mm,
You want to 1v1 me in my career tomorrow?
Tomorrow? We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how that builder turns out. We're gonna see what that builder talking about. If it gives me a headache, like RJ said, no way.
I'll let you
Yeah.
make whatever build you want to make. I'll make a similar build. We can go at it.
Nah, we'll see. I'm washed, all right.
Mojo
Oh,
said he's
Lord.
getting Sigma day one. I might give that breakout a run. I'm not gonna lie. I might give it a run.
Nah, lock in 75 showdown wins. You got it.
I don't even plan on playing Showdown this year.
Bro, let's run up that park off gate. Let's get to it.
I'm down. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna lock in PJ. What's his name? PJ Brown. One of y'all can bring KD, and then we can run some shit up for real.
I got Kelsey Plum. I hear she tough.
Yeah. Kelsey gave me 18. She tough. She tough.
No, I don't play no defense.
I mean, ain't shit gonna change for real. You just gonna use that as an excuse. Oh, my bad, y'all. I got Kelsey. You know how it goes.
Your dude got 23, man.
I know. Okay, here's my my 2K resolution. We just gotta like chat. I just need y'all to flame Josh every time we play Park, cause he only really locks in when y'all talking shit.
Nah,
And I'm gonna need that energy from Josh all year. So
Because they always be talking shit at the craziest times.
no,
Like,
cause
I
when
can
they don't
have
be talking shit,
17.
you don't be locked in. You be doing fuck shit.
Nah, I remember one time we was playing, bro. It was us three.
When you told him to
and
go
I
sit in the
told
corner.
Yeah, I said, yo, Josh, go sit in the corner. Bro, the game after that, bro, he
Nah,
went
the
on like
game
6
after
straight
that.
games of
I
20.
was gonna say like the next like 6.
Yeah.
No, like the
He
next
went
games, he was
crazy.
like, nah, it's cool. I'm gonna just sit in the corner. It's cool. I'm gonna sit over here in the corner.
Yeah, just no worries. I'll catch and shoot.
Yeah,
Look,
that's comedy.
That's what ignites me. I got to be talking shit. I be having too much fun and smoking too much. But
See, my
Bro
thing
used
is
to
like
be zooted on the pod.
I want to do like some wagers because like that Killer Josh shit was like probably the most fun I had on this game all year. But like I don't like losing money either, and I'm ass.
that's why you fake it till you make it.
Oh yeah, who's trying to put up that 5K wager tomorrow?
Yeah,
Mm.
5,000 right now.
You know what?
Alright,
I got a
y'all.
question for you.
Go ahead,
RJ.
Isa.
Hold on 1 second. What's your favorite thing that's been like implemented in the 26 versus 25, or versus any 2K? What's your favorite thing this year?
Favorite, right? That's
That could be the no dip. That could be the way the dribble feels. That could be anything.
I'll say, like I said, I'll say the responsiveness. It's not slow, but at the same time, when they said they sped the game up, the game is sped up. Like you have to literally lock in. Like there's no like, okay, I can sit back and, it's moving slow. I can, X switch, play defense. No, like the game is, everything is fast paced. They get the rebound, throw it up, they're gone. They coming down the court, set a screen. Everything is running smooth in a fast setting to where you have to react. And if you don't make that right reaction, it's GG's. But I definitely like that they, one, sped the game up, two, the responsiveness of the game. And I mean, I get it, trying to learn the tempo shooting. I don't know how much they're going to try with this shooting, because I feel like they're just trying to find a way to be like, all right, how can we stop people from cheating? But I think they're really trying to find ways to cut it out. But, it's kind of hard to find ways when you still allow people to still shoot with the square X button. So definitely for sure the fluidity of the game.
It's the big 26. We need to stop shooting with square, y'all.
That is
What
true.
y'all doing? It's the big 26. People still out here
just
playing
like
on
we should all be
PS4
on high
square
risk
shooting.
from the start of the year, right?
Yeah.
We should be on high risk, no low risk, right?
Talk to him. Talk to him. We ain't forget.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're playing on
Shit,
low
nigga,
risk
double red.
March.
First of all, never low risk. Never low risk.
Okay.
All right?
Never.
But I was a normal risk merchant.
Shit,
100
actually, it
over,
might have been till May. Shit, it was 100 overall Shaq. So
but when I switched I was a different animal, but the same beast. Because I still was occasionally making whites on high risk.
Facts. I remember you cooking with that Earl Boykins dude in that video we made.
I was actually cooking with Earl.
You were, bro. I admit it.
All right, y'all. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Oh, I did want to give a couple shout outs to the people that did get the early access, because there was a lot of the homies, RJ, Hamza, who else? Tim, T Smalls, Fitz. I'm sure I'm missing a couple people. That's just off the top of my head. Shouts out to y'all for really putting on, because y'all really did your shit with this content. You made it really easy to actually just cycle through and kind of see what's going on. I've seen a lot of people clipping it all over Twitter. I didn't get to catch the streams myself, but it was really all over the place. So shouts out to y'all.
Facts.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap up. You gonna say something? Somebody. I seen the bar move. But all right. We're gonna wrap up. I appreciate everybody rocking. RJ, I appreciate you coming by. Y'all go check out RJ Watts TV everywhere. X, YouTube. You stream on Twitch or YouTube? I know you do YouTube videos. Okay.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch.
And he's gonna put you on game with the playbook somewhere down the line, because that Bucks playbook fed families. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
I'm ass at Showdown. I loaded up with that Bucks playbook. It got me through. All right, y'all. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.